You're listening to the Generation X-Wing podcast with your hosts, Anil Sharma, Jamie Millman, Steve 3, and Rob Williams.
Welcome to the Generation X-Wing podcast, a modern look at a retro lifestyle. My name is Rob Williams. I'm here with
Jamie Pale Rider,
as well as
Steve 3.
We are loaded today. We've got tons of people here for our GXW versus 300th episode. We're just going to get to it here. If you don't know what GXW versus is, it is a long-standing tradition we've done of trivia. We've been doing it for, we've had about 25, 30 episodes of it or so. I should know because I went through every single GXW episode and grabbed one question from each episode for this grand trivia contest. And speaking of grand, we have some grand visitors here. We have so many people joining us. There are past co-hosts, hosts of other shows, and past hosts of other shows. So why don't we get into it? First, I'm going to introduce you to, I have to introduce Lady Di. She has been a listener of ours since the very beginning, has been on our show before, but hello, Lady Di. So hello.
Hello.
Where are you right now, Lady Di?
Hello.
I am in Victoria. This morning I was in Port McNeill.
Holy cow, you were in Port McNeill this morning, and then you're here now. Oh,
yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me.
To her right on my screen, anyways, we have the one-time host of the fastest podcast in the galaxy, less than 12 parsecs. It is, and may I mention, the best dressed person on this show, Tim McMahon. Hello, Tim.
Hello, Rob. Thank you, everyone, for having me on. Thought I'd class up the joint, black tie affair, but no pants. Still naked from the waist down. So,
You got your TK tux. I'm loving it.
Gotta keep it real.
Is that frills?
When you say no pants,
It is.
you don't stand up, right?
Whoa.
I've just eaten.
Don't threaten me. You never know.
Our next guest is the one-time co-host of ours, Josh Whittall. Hello, Josh.
Hello. Good to see everybody. It
has been a long while. I'm so glad you can make it today. Bulin, unfortunately, couldn't make it. He was dealing with family stuff. And I know that since we've last talked, you've obviously had your child when you were last co-hosting on the show.
Yeah.
Bulin's daughter was not on the show, so he's now a new father. Well, not new anymore, but it's been a few years. But Josh, I'm so happy that you're able to join us on our 300th episode. There couldn't be a show without it.
Glad to be here. It's all coming back to me. It's been a break, but yeah, it's all coming back. It's great. Good to see you.
On Josh's right on my window here, we have a co-host, member of the 501st Outer Rim Garrison, sporting a beautiful beard since we last talked to him, and sporting a great blue Generation X-Wing t-shirt. It is Steve Hosenose. Hello, Steve.
Hi.
I still say to my students every time they go, I go, bye, every time now. It has become infectious.
Laughter rules.
Are you wearing your Tragically Hip hat, sir?
I am.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it.
Coming also live from the car hole.
The car hole.
Where we recorded an episode.
Yes, we did. We'll get into that for sure. On his right, we have Mr. Bro. How you doing, sir? One time guest host on our show. I can't remember what we talked about. I think it was, what was it? Big Trouble in Little China, I believe was the episode
we did. That one. And then we did one after Fan Expo as well. And we did another one after I came back from China as well. So I think I've done it 3 or 4 times.
Yes.
Maybe like 5 episodes, yeah.
Yes, and it's always a great time when Matt Bro is here. So thanks for joining, bro. I'm just going to call you bro. So
thanks for having me.
Go, bro. Ben, Mr. I Love Rees, from co-host of the Skyhoppers podcast. You've done a number of these Generation GXW verses and had so much fun every time doing it. One-time winner.
Yeah, I believe it was the Rees one that I won. And as soon as you said that you brought a question from each older episode, I'm like, ugh, God, that means there's going to be at least one question about reuse, guaranteed.
There's
Two.
There's two.
Cool. Awesome.
I saved
Love
two
to hear
for
it.
you, sir.
Love to hear it. I don't know why I keep coming back.
What's that?
I don't know why I keep coming back.
Well, you signed the waiver, sir. You signed the waiver
I did
so you
sign
can't
the
leave
waiver.
now.
No.
But yes, again, co-host, one of the 5 or 6, 7 co-hosts of the Skyhoppers podcast now.
There are only 4, but sometimes it feels like there are far more than that.
Can't keep track. We also have Aaron. I've been practicing his last name, Lutsch. He was I can't remember which episode you guest host on, but you are the now commanding officer of the Outer Rim Garrison of BC. Welcome, Aaron.
Thanks for having me, Rob.
Oh, it can't have it without you, sir. Well, we can, but I'm just being polite. But which do you remember which episode you joined us on? I think it was we did an Arnold episode, possibly.
No, that was I think it was Dayo because of his sweet accent. But I was there for I think you had like a Halloween episode and a couple other little guys.
Oh,
There's a
that's
droid
right.
one in there, I think, as well.
Yes, that's right. And we also have one of the co-hosts of the San Diego Sabers radio podcast. It is Andre. Hello, Andre.
Hi, guys. Yes, I am the producer of the San Diego Sabres radio podcast. And I've actually never been on Generation X-Wing. I've just been on the Commonwealth Roundtable with y'all.
Yes, but you haven't been on it. I think you've been on a trivia, haven't you?
No, I was. We were trying to hook one up together, and it didn't happen for some reason.
Oh, so now you're on one of our trivias. This
yes,
is great.
I'm excited.
And also, last but never least, Allie Williams, only Alley Cat, the wonderful better half of the Steve and Allie combination. So, well, thank you so much for being here, Allie. We really appreciate you. Came all the way from LA just to do this. This is fantastic.
I did. I came all the way here just for this. I'm so excited.
What's it like being back in Vancouver?
A relief?
Oh,
Well, that too.
Is it hotter down there or hotter up here right now?
I think it's actually hotter up here.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been a hot day. I'm sweating right now. You can probably see on the screen here. So thank you guys for joining. We had a number of other people who tried to make, but unfortunately couldn't. I do want to mention one particular person, Dayo. So Dayo, who's a guest host on a number of our episodes, just pick an Arnold episode, he's there. He couldn't make it today, but what he did do, he gave me his answers in advance, blind. He had no idea what the questions were. So I'm going to play as Dayo today. So here's the challenge. If you lose to Dayo, then that's the embarrassment will be just too much. So
that's terrifying.
But
I'm
I
so
will
afraid to lose to Dayo.
Don't worry, I'm here. Don't worry.
I have a long list of past winners. I've kept it like a Stanley Cup. So it's been like the most, the person who's won the most has been Anil, who's not here. So now everybody has a chance. Jamie, you're up there. I know Josh and Steve, you each got one. I've got a couple here. Ben, I think you've got one in there as well. So we're going to hopefully crown a new champion today. And if it is Dayo, then I'm like seriously disappointed in all of you. So I will give a prize.
I'm very impressed with Dayo.
Oh yeah, I'd be a little worried here. He's like Jedi powers.
How do we know you haven't got all the answers and you're going to make Dayo win?
Are we starting with the moaning, sir?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
The conspiracy world we live in now.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Hang on for a second. Here's screen share. Here is your number.
Does the winner get the General Zod trophy? Because I really want it for my mantle.
Oh, jeez.
No one ever gets it. You just get told you won it.
Okay, so here we go. We've got people logging in here. Now, there was a request for the winner, what the winner will get. Now, unfortunately, I can't send you the Kneel Before Zod trophy. This is a beautiful, wonderful trophy with an action figure at the top here. It's getting a little dusty here, guys. We got to polish it off a little bit better.
Disrespectful.
Trophy that I got from the Value Village, by the way. Josh, do you remember this trophy?
I do.
You've held it in your hand one time. The old tradition was if you won the trivia contest, the winner will have to create the questions for the next person. Anil, who is one of our most decorated winners, is also one of our least active question makers. In fact, if you go back into history, a lot of the questions Anil would make were usually pulled out of his ass, but it was always fun. So, is everybody in?
You're in.
Yes.
So before I go in, and I know, Andre, you're going to respect this, I do want to dedicate this to Steve Kirk, who has won this many times. I think it's about 3 or 4 times. And he was always willing to come on the show, and he was always knowledgeable. So this one's for you, Steve.
Thank you.
I miss you so much. So, okay, so let's get to it here.
Here we go.
Are you ready? GXW versus 300th episode.
Woo.
In 3, 2, 1. Here you go. The intro song for GXW Versus is from which TV show? The Weakest Link, American Gladiator, Double Dare, or MXC?
Oh, there's a theme tune.
I don't even know what MXC.
I'm so glad that you listened to our show.
Skip to the end.
The answer is MXC. Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Anybody? Spike TV?
Yes, I'm familiar. I just guessed wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Because I couldn't remember.
Jamie's got it right. Aaron's in second, and everybody else, including fake Dayo, is stumped. So there we go.
What was
second
David's
question.
answer for that?
Totally. Okay.
Oh my god.
How many roles did Harvey Korman have in the Star Wars Holiday Special? Was it 2, 3, 4, or 5? Dayo is guessing 3. I'm going to tell you in advance just because it doesn't matter if he's right or wrong. So he was right. It was 3.
Oh my
Aaron's
god.
jumped up into first, Jamie in second, Hosenose, Steve 3, and TK Tim 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
You can see who watches the quality content.
I've completely lost all the questions, so all I can see is the colors.
What is the name of the gauntlet weapon the Mandalorian uses? Is it A, Whistling Birds, Whistling Phoenix, Rising Birds, or Rising Phoenix?
Finally, a question I can freaking answer.
I picked this question.
He's out of the garrison.
I picked this question because there was so much confusion from Steve this one episode. Steve and Anil. It was Whistling Birds. Congratulations.
On the board.
Aaron's still holding up there. All right, next question. Question number 4. One of the GXW Versus episodes we did was a board game. What was the board game that we played? Was it 1977's Escape from the Death Star? Was it Hungry Hungry Gungan? Was it Loop and Chewie, or was it Darth Vader Operation? I would just like to say Dayo picked Hungry Hungry Gungan. And I can tell you right now.
I've never heard of.
I think it was Loop and Chewie.
I've never heard of that. What is Loop and Chewie?
Yeah. Josh, you were on this episode. You actually played the game. You were the only one in this room besides me that was playing the game.
I was drinking a lot in those days.
All right.
crap.
Well, why don't we start with you, Josh? Let's go to talk to you for a bit. What have you been up to? I know that you and Bulent have both been working on Black Project, but what else have you been up to?
Yeah, it's been a weird couple of years, right? COVID's been a bit strange. Working lots, doing the money job, and art-wise, just reading lots. COVID was good for that. I got a chance to sort of hone the craft, read lots, do a lot of writing. I put together a treatment for a Netflix project, which I can't really talk about, but I'll leave it at that. But other than that, it's been steady as she goes. I'm raising a kid. You know how it is.
What was some of the things that you learned most when doing Black Project?
It's Bulent's project. It's his vision, and I'm just here to sort of help him, guide him to where he wants to get it. And he's definitely got a vision of where he wants it to go. And man, that guy works really hard on putting that thing together. And I did a comic of my own, which may or may not have somewhat inspired him, just because I know he was like, wow, you know, that's really cool. And he really wanted to get into the comic industry. But he's done an incredible job of learning that business, and specifically like the print media business. And that was just something that I kind of didn't really want to get involved in. I always kept mine on an online platform. I never went to paper. I never printed any copies out. And just listening to how he had to deal with even that. And in his printer, I believe, is in Florida, and then COVID hit and nothing was coming across the border. So he had all these like orders skipped. It's terrible. It's just one of those things. But you know, he's learning lots, right?
Last question what I have for you. Are you still watching wrestling?
No.
It's I've been turned off myself, but I hear there's some good stuff out there, but with AEW in the mix.
Well, I like Jericho's podcast, and I heard that Nick Cage fought Jericho. And Nick Cage, if you're not familiar, he's a like deathmatch wrestler.
I thought you were going to say Nicolas Cage for a second there.
No, there's a documentary series on Crave. I think it's called Behind the Ring or something like that. It's fantastic, and there's an episode with Nick Cage, and it's crazy. They use like glass tubes, and like one guy gets impaled in the like under the arm and like almost dies. Basically, he dies in a helicopter to bring him back to life. It's just crazy. But he went into AEW. I don't know. I might actually kind of watch that. But yeah, WWE is done for me. I think it's really corny now. I don't like it.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, let's go on to the next question here. Everybody ready?
I'm ready.
So first of all, we got Aaron in first with 2,700, just really running away. Jamie in second with 1,800. Steve Hosenose in third. Tim in fourth, and Steve 3. Steve 3, you see that? You're in fifth.
I've been on the screen now for more than, what, 10, 20 minutes?
Just waiting for you to implode, sir.
Wow. I'm happy with this. Anything can happen now, and I'm happy. I'm happy.
Love with the pat on the back she gave you.
Doing great.
Okay, next question. Here we go. This He-Man action figure is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that came out in 2010, featuring a character based on a robot chicken cartoon. Was it He-Orko, Wonder Bread Man, Molar Attorney and Dentist, or the Shockmaster? So,
what did Dayo
Is that a picture of it?
Dayo picked Shockmaster. No, that was just something from Raw Chicken. It was Molar the Attorney and Dentist.
Dayo went with Shocker.
Yeah, Dayo went with the Shockmaster. That was just my little inside joke to Josh, really. Josh, you know the Shockmaster, right?
I don't actually.
Oh, the most embarrassing entrance by a wrestler. He wore a bedazzled stormtrooper helmet. The guy was originally Tugboat.
Oh, really?
And he tried to walk in through a wall wearing a bedazzled stormtrooper helmet, tripped over the entrance, and fell flat on his face in front of the entire. He was supposed to be the next big thing. Although
is that on YouTube? I gotta find it.
Oh yeah, Shockmaster. Check it out. You gotta check it out.
This looks insane. This looks insane.
Yeah,
great.
Who hasn't done that wearing armor?
It is. I think it's canon now, sir. So we'll get 501st approved.
That is funny.
So Jamie's jumped up in first now, taking over Aaron, TK Tim in third, Steve in
Bronze,
fourth,
baby.
and Steve 3 in fifth. Here
Two's
we go.
above 3.
Question number 6. Which WWE superstar disguised himself as Bumblebee for San Diego Comic-Con? Who were those two, by the way?
Who's that?
I'd just like to let you know that Dayo got this one right. And if you're looking at the picture very carefully, there might be even the answer there. But we have two people living proof of this answer. So, Steve, you better get this right.
Man, I wish it was.
It is
thank
John
God.
Cena. I don't know if you could see him in the picture, but
That was hilarious.
My finger slipped. Can I get a do-over?
I can't even see the questions.
Steve, I'd like to ask you and Ali this question. What was that like for you?
I'll let Ali answer.
It was really surprising. We were just trying to get to the event hall. We were leaving breakfast. Yeah, we tried to slip by because we knew they were filming. We just wanted to get by, and they stopped us and started asking us questions about John Cena. And we were both like, yeah, he's nice. Like, sure, he's just fine. Like, I guess we'd go with John Cena.
They were basically asking you what you thought about him. Was he a nice guy? If you met him, what would you do? Would you buy him? Would he be the kind of guy you'd buy a drink for? We're like, yeah, man, yeah.
Sure,
If we met him, we'd buy him. And then he lifts up his bumblebee mask and just stares at us.
He's like, thanks so much, guys. Okay.
Yeah, because he's so hard up for money. The guy should be asking, for paying us.
Really
for
struggling.
I'm just wondering if he ever wears actual clothes anymore, because ever since he's been in, he's walking around in a Bumblebee costume. He's been walking around in his Suicide Squad costume since he signed the deal to be in it.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if he actually wears normal clothes anymore.
Well, do you miss his jorts? He had wonderful jorts, jean shorts. They were gorgeous.
Yeah, man.
He's co-host of Wipeout on Netflix.
That's right. Next question. In the Return of the Jedi deleted scene, Briles gets into a fight with a particular member of Jabba's palace. Who is it? Boy, I really set this one up for you guys, didn't I? Is it Bubbo, Yakface, Tessic, or Salacious Crumb? Dayo did not get this right. He chose Tessic. But the answer is Yakface. Congratulations. Hopefully the graphic gave it away for you.
Got one right.
Steve 3's on fire. Moving up.
Yay.
Passing Hosenose.
I'm at 10th now, so I'm happy.
Wait, I also have an answer streak of 3.
Yeah, but you're not on fire, Ben.
I guess. I guess. You got me there. You got me there. I can't combat that.
We've never really understood about the fire symbol though. We've done this a couple of times, and I don't think I understand the fire symbol.
Basically, the fire means you're on an answer streak, and it just gives it to one person just to kind of cheer them up. Maybe at that moment they've gained a little extra ground or so, but it just doesn't mean it's the only person.
This is the one who needs the biggest morale boost.
Because it hates me, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And Steve needs a lot of morale. So
yeah.
Next question, number 8. In the Dark Forces video game,
God.
Ree's
Ben.
weapon of choice was a DL-44, an E11 blaster, an A350 blaster rifle, or a thermal detonator. By the way, do you see that picture there, Ben?
Yeah, I do. It's
That's
saved on my computer. It's, one of the nicest things anyone's ever done for me. Someone told me to shut up.
It is a thermal detonator.
Thermal detonator.
Ben,
Did you get that one right, Ben?
I'm behind.
Yeah, I got that one right.
Lady Di, are you behind Dayo?
Yeah, I am, because you know what? I still can't see the questions. My computer's gone complete. Anyways, it's good. We're doing good.
Okay, Rob, you've got to read it out and then flip it to the answers.
Tell you what, I will slow it down there, and I'll do that.
Okay.
Ben, we'll stop for a sec here. Actually, let's figure out who's in first here. Jamie's still holding on to first with 5,600.
Get
Aaron in
used to that
second.
picture, people. Get used to that picture.
TK Tim in third, Steve 3 in fourth, and still moaning even though he's in fourth, and Hosenose in fifth, right behind him by about 13 points. So I want to ask you, Ben, how are things going with Skyhoppers?
Things are going well. We've got 4 hosts growing every day. Just seems to never end on that front. Joking aside, I think it's really great. Obviously, when Ash left the show couple years ago at this point, or about beginning of last year, it was about the time COVID was happening, so there was a lot of uncertainty. The world felt that I needed some in my podcasting life as well as regular life. But I had 3 friends come on, Cole, Dakota, and Eva, 3 good friends of mine who I've only become closer with as the show's gone on, and I think things have been really well. Season 2 of the Skyhoppers podcast, dare I say, might be even stronger than season 1. Of course, I love Ash and I deeply respect Ash. But I just feel like having a podcast with multiple hosts, I'm sure you can, it just feels like more vibrant a lot of the time. I think there's just more going on, more different opinions. I love it. Things are going real well.
Well, I'm assuming you've been podcasting for this long. You just learn a lot over time. You start to develop it's a skill, and you start to develop the way you approach guests, the way you approach the topic, the way you approach the conversation. It just matures over time.
Yeah, and I think I actually in 2 weeks from today will be the 5th anniversary of our first episode. So
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. It's crazy. And I've been doing a lot of reflecting on that and just thinking, wow, I listened to our first episodes and I'm like, Rob, why did you ever ask us to join the Commonwealth? Like our podcast sounded like garbage. Like, why were you like, yeah, these two children would be good for our network.
Because you guys are great. I still listen to you guys. I've been listening to you guys since what? You were in the IX episodes.
God,
and now you're
knows.
you're like CLMQTP.
It's bad. It's bad.
What was the decision be doing Roman numerals?
Well, Star Wars is Roman numerals, right? But for they're lucky they never went past 9. 9's easy. But now I'm at 200. You're right. Right. But now I'm at 200. Next week will be episode 236. And I don't know if you know what that looks like in Roman numerals.
CC XXX 36 CC XXX VI.
Yeah.
But more importantly, though, Ben, you have got flaming on the screen. You are on flame.
Oh. Oh. Well,
Ben Skyhopper has the highest answer streak of 4.
Yeah.
Well, not the highest, but one of the highest.
And we've only had 8 questions.
It's because it's all the childhood trauma from playing Dark Forces with the Grimmel detonators. That was a 100%. I'm not gonna miss that one.
Oh, that was so much fun watching you there. So, okay, let's go on to question number 9. Here we go. Question number 9. Who directed Willow? This is from our directors, one of our very first GXW verses. So, is it red, Steven Spielberg, blue, George Lucas, yellow, Joe Johnston, or green, Ron Howard? So, I had to say, I think, oh no, Dayo got this one wrong. The answer is green, Ron Howard. Although Dayo said Steven Spielberg as well. So good job. TK Tim jumping up into second place, Hosenose in third, Steve in fourth, and Skyhopper with the highest entry streak of 5. Good job, Ben.
It just takes one to completely ruin my confidence, though.
Question number 10. Who directed 300? Was it red, Christopher Nolan, blue, Zack Snyder, yellow, James Cameron, or green, Uwe Boll?
I didn't actually know the answer to this, but whenever I found out based on his other work, I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense.
Yes, it is Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Definitely Zack Snyder. I was wondering if anybody would go for Uwe Boll. Where we are. Jamie's still in first. TK Tim is second. Hosenose in third. Steve, moany Steve, no moaning much right now. And Ben's still in fifth. You'll be happy to know, Lady Di, you are now beating Fake Dayo.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Beautiful. You'll love to see it.
Fake Dayo is now in last.
Seeing Ben's name up on the screen now? I don't know. I mean, it's been up there for 3 questions in a row now, Ben. I mean, you complained about not having flame, and now you've been up there 3 times.
Flame then.
Well, I'm gonna be careful. I don't want to be known for moaning, so I'm not gonna speak about it anymore.
Question number 11. Which of these actors was not in Con Air with Nicolas Cage? This is from our Nicolas Cage episode we did. Is it Chris Rock, Danny Trejo, Marty McSorley, or Ving Rhames? Which one was not in Con Air with Nicolas Cage?
That hair. My goodness. Epic.
It is Chris Rock. He was not in Con Air.
I had no idea Marty McSorley was in.
Yeah, he was a pilot.
The hockey player.
Really?
Yeah, Martin McSorley. That was his professional acting name, by the way.
Wait, it was the hockey player?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
The hockey
he had a
player.
speaking part in Bad Boys 1 as well. He was making the rounds.
Mexican's bodyguard.
Edmonton card. Damn.
And it's that information that puts Jamie in first with a fire emoji.
Flamin' Jamie.
Flamin' Jamie. He's in first place with 8,400. TK Tim sneaking up there into second. Ben Skyhopper in third. Hosenose in fourth. And Steve 3 in fifth.
Still there.
Question number 12. In Spice World, who dressed up as Ginger Spice during the photo shoot?
Oh.
Is it red Posh, blue Baby, yellow Scary, or green Sporty?
Only
Spice
question
World.
I
I had to
know.
put a Spice World question on here. Josh, you're
I don't
looking
even
at me
know
with a disappointing look. So
No, I hope I don't get this. Oh crap!
it is Posh. Two people got it right. Jamie's one of them.
Oh.
Okay, fess up. Who was the other one?
Me.
Who was that?
Josh.
You got it right.
Josh doesn't remember playing a game, but he does remember who dressed up as
Spice Girls, which
Apparently.
I'd like to know where your priorities are, sir.
Yes.
Oh, I think that where his priorities are pretty plain to me.
13. What year did The Simpsons premiere? 1988, 1989, 1990, or 1991? So 1988, yet red, 89 blue, 90 in yellow, 91 in green.
Are you talking the show or the Tracy Ullman shorts?
That's a good
That's
question.
true.
We're talking the Simpsons TV show. 1989. Yeah, see, I knew. Yeah, good one there. That is a good point. I was just assuming it was the TV show, but it was in 1989. In fact, it was just like with weeks left of the year, somewhere in December, I believe. Jamie's still in first. Skyhopper jumping up in second. TK Tim probably
Under protest. I'm protesting.
Okay, I will get in line because I think Steve 3 is probably got like a long lineup ahead of you there. Hosenose in fourth and Steve 3 in fifth. All right, question number 14. Samuel L. Jackson is number one in leading roles at the domestic box office. His movies have grossed approximately red, 4.5 billion, blue, 4.9 billion, yellow, 5.6 billion, or green, 6.1 billion.
It could be any of them.
It could be, but it's not. It's one answer.
Oh, God.
I believe Dayo got this one right.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Dayo got this one right. The answer is 5.6 billion. You guys did really good on that one.
The grace of God is with me.
Hosenose jumping up at the third, Steve 3 and fourth, and TK Tim still protesting in fifth.
I got to protest again. Is that American dollars or Canadian dollars? You know?
Keep it up, Tim. Keep it up. I'm liking this.
Yeah, because you're getting the heat off of you, sir.
Yeah. Hey, all the heat's on Flaming Jamie.
Well, let's talk to
That's
Tim.
my professional name.
Let's talk to Tim for a bit here. Tim, how you doing, sir? What you been up to?
I'm doing good. I haven't been doing anything professionally of late. You know, my kids are getting older. My son's off to university next week, so I've been devoting a lot of time to the kids since I put down the microphone, but I miss it. Tonight has been awesome. And yeah, I've got some things working on. Nothing too exciting. And it's hard because none of my real life friends want to do this kind of stuff. And you know, you gotta make friends online, and things fall apart real easily when you don't really know someone. And yeah, so I'm jealous of what you guys have been able to keep going all these years, and I'm happy to be here. This is awesome. And I just want to say, if you ever do a Blues Brothers episode, please call me, please.
Oh, Blues Brothers. Oh, I know. I just watched that just a month ago. I still love it.
I feel like it's amazing. A show you guys should do. And when you do it, I'm begging you, I'll pay you money. Let me be there.
Okay, let's get him on. Let's get him on.
Yes, get him on.
It's on the list, sir.
Okay.
It's on the list. Tim, just for those who don't know, tell us about what was Less Than 12 Parsecs.
Less Than 12 Parsecs
podcast in the Alex. Oh, I stole your line. I'm so sorry. I'll shut up.
That's okay. I love hearing you do it. Yeah. So I was inspired by my friend who I actually know in real life, Alan Voivod, who does Star Wars 7x7. And when he started that show, he was doing 7 days a week, 7 minutes a day. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to do 7 minutes a day, but I'm going to beat your 7 minutes. And I would do episodes that were roughly 3 to 5 minutes. And, you know, they were fun. They were goofy. There's a lot you can do in 3 to 5 minutes. And put a couple out each week. And people listened. I enjoyed it. And, you know, I've thought about going back to it. But at the same time, why recover old ground when you can do something new? So,
yeah. But I enjoyed every episode you did. I was a listener
appreciate
for
that.
like a long time. I wish I'd said I was there from the very beginning, but I wasn't. But I did catch up really quick, and so much so that I did dedicate a whole week of
Yeah.
episodes to you. Less than 14 parsecs.
That I can't tell you, Rob, how much that meant to me. That was like, it got me right there when you did that week. So yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it.
But it is addicting. Those short little mini podcast episodes, you just talk for 5 minutes and you just talk about something small in the Star Wars universe that just catches your attention, and then just share it and move on. But it was amazing how much work went into just a small 5-6 minute podcast.
Yeah, I just wasn't just talking. I was doing the sound effects and the music, and sometimes I would do things. I don't know. I don't remember what I did, but I did stuff. I did really. And I tried not to be boring. I tried to be caffeinated.
But I also want to mention you are one of the many members on this show today, a member of the 501st Garrison. Is it Maine?
New England, Garrison.
New England.
Yeah. TK 44221 reporting. I'm a OT, original trilogy stormtrooper, and a sand trooper, desert trooper. I call him sand trooper. I don't know. I've heard different names.
I want to, we were talking off air a little bit. This is the last question I'll have for you, but what's a lesson you've learned about maintaining your armor, sir?
So, as we all know, the world shut down in 2020, and we didn't do trooping in person. We did some online stuff, but we didn't do trooping. And my very last troop before COVID, you get a little hot under the armor. You get a little sweaty, and I always bring a towel with me. And so when I disrobe and take off the armor, I can towel off and not be so disgusting. Well, I got a big black tote that I carry my armor in. Wiped down through the towel in the tote. Usually I get home, I take it out, I wash it. Totally forgot. A year plus goes by. I opened the gray tote, the black tote, and this wave of stink just hits me.
No.
And it wasn't just stink. The wetness had caused all the metal parts of my suit to rust. The stormtrooper armor is held together on the inside with metal snaps, and they've all rusted. I can't wear the suit right now. I gotta go through and replace like 3-4 dozen snaps before I can wear it again. I'm honestly thinking of just retiring that suit. I watched your awesome video about how to make a mannequin. I'm like, I think I'm gonna do that, and maybe just start from scratch, because when you have old Tupperware that you've kept like onions in way too long, and the onions that smell stays in the Tupperware? Well, that's what happened to my suit. It's still the armor, the plastic, it still stinks, man. It's just
I got that beat.
cause.
I got that beat. My goalie gear. One time I laid it all out after a game, and my cat pissed all over it. Fortunately, it got thrown in the hockey bag and thrown into storage. I didn't know. And yeah, you go to put it on.
That, people, is why you don't get cats.
Yeah.
Didn't Nick the Guy have a cat piss on his Darth Vader
cape.
costume?
His Vader cape, pissed in his Vader cape.
Oh my lord!
That thing is expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Just take that cat to Stanley Park and leave it for the kite. Never.
Okay, well, we're going to move on, but Tim, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it, and good luck with your protest. I'm sure the paperwork will go through, no problem. Question number 15. Here we go. The Taco Bell Chihuahua. His real name, or her real name, is Red Carlos, Blue Guacamole, Yellow Chupa, or Green Gidget.
Is it written on the box?
It's not on the box. No, it is not.
Is it on the tag?
No, it's not on the tag. No, the answer is...
Hey, Rob, here's a question for you. Did they have to change all of that to Pizza Hut in Europe?
Oh, you're talking about Demolition Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed the dog into a bulldog, I believe.
Right.
So, Spanish-speaking bulldog.
Right, because that's very pizza-like.
Is this you complaining that you're in fifth now?
No, I know. I'm still on the screen, brother. I'm still on the screen.
Tim just jumped up into third, and Jamie is not letting go. Aaron, where'd you go, sir?
Still here.
You're still here. Your name's not on the list anymore.
Well, thank you. That really makes me feel good.
I'm glad. All right.
Oh, way to speak to
Number
the boss.
16. While filming on Skellig Michael, Ryan Johnson and the gang had to create porgs to replace these real-life native birds. So are they red? Seagulls. Blue? Puffins.
I know there's one.
Yellow? Penguins. Or green? Pigeons.
That's a great picture, man. That is true.
Yeah, it's really good.
Wow.
Dayo got this one right.
Oh no.
And he's right. Well, he's right behind Allie. Allie's right ahead of Dayo here. So, but it was puffins. Yes, it was puffins. That was from our St. Patrick's Day episode. So Jamie's still in first. No spots have changed in this one. Maybe not. So I think 12th place. I'm just behind Lady Di here. So next question, number 17. Which planet was Qui-Gon Jinn born on? Was it red, Coruscant? Blue, Corellia, yellow, Stujon, or green, Alderaan?
I have no idea.
We guess.
I did.
So this is a toughie. This was a real toughie. I thought I'd throw a hard one here for a challenge. But the answer was, one person got it. It was Coruscant.
Yes, said Jamie.
Yeah.
Who got it?
Me.
Lady Di. Atta girl.
You should go up to the top for that one.
She's still 11th, but yes, I agree with you in theory. All right, next question here. Question number 18. Where is the Badlands Garrison located? Is it red, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba? Is it blue, Texas? Yellow, Arizona? Or green, Saudi Arabia? This is one of my favorite ones we did.
I don't think that red one's even a real place.
I don't think it is either.
Dayo got this one right. It's Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. I'd be disappointed, Steve, if you didn't get that right. So either Steve's or Aaron or anybody in Canada here that's a member of the Outer Rim Garrison. All right.
I got it right.
I did.
There you go. Number 19. What's the name of the ARC trooper hunting Ahsoka and Rex in the Siege of Mandalore episode? Is it red, Sterling, blue, Jesse, yellow, Kix, or green, Vaughn? So, Sterling, Jesse, Kix, or Vaughn? Dayo chose Kix, and he is wrong. It is Jesse. Okay. That's a deeper cut on that one there.
Doesn't Dayo have Jesse clone outfit?
Yes, he does. No, not Jesse. He has Echo. We did have a Jesse in the garrison, but he left.
Oh, okay. I know. I've seen the helmet. I thought it was Dayo. So.
Yeah. So, but
hey, Steve 2, number 2.
That's number 3.
I am now number 3.
I want to talk to Hosenose and Aaron for a second here. Steve, in the car hole, how you doing? What's been new with you?
Not too much. I've been hiding in my car hole, trying to escape COVID, growing beards and getting fat.
So were you inspired by Aaron's wonderful, luscious beard?
Indeed.
Are you guys having a race?
No, I'll lose. I don't know length, but he's got this luscious, he oils that thing multiple times a day.
But is Aaron cheating though, just by pulling down so the hair from his head comes down out through his chin? Is that how he cheats? And that's how he grows it so fast?
I think at the rate that you were going, Steve, though, you've grown that a lot faster than this has taken me a long time to do this.
Told you, I just been sitting in my garage doing nothing else.
Now, you guys are both members of the Outer Rim Garrison in Victoria. What are some of the things that you really enjoy about, for those who don't know about the 501st Legion, what are some of the things you really enjoy about being a member of the 501st? I'll go with Steve first.
Oh, man. I yield the floor to my commanding officer.
Okay, I'll go with Aaron first.
Well, obviously, I mean, for me, one of the main reasons why I joined the 501st, I mean, actually, I met Steve at a event that they were at, and I was in a Rocketeer outfit, and seeing a bunch of stormtroopers and pilots and everyone kind of around just really it got some warm fuzzies around. I really like the idea of building and costumes and that kind of jam. And this was a group that not only had a lot of respect for a franchise that I really am passionate about, but also to build costumes to a degree that is just so realistic and so inspiring that I had to join. And I've been building. I've got about 3 or 4 costumes under my belt and a whole whack of droids since. And I've been a member for about it'll be 6 years in March.
6 years, holy cow! Steve, how long you been there?
9 years. It was April 2012.
Are you one of the original Outer Rim squad?
Yep.
Wow.
I think when we had like 15 members, maybe. Yeah. So it's kind of gotten a little bigger. So I'm glad I'm not in charge anymore.
Yeah, it's past 150 now, Aaron.
We're just at the 150 mark.
Yeah, that's a lot. I remember I was 122 when I first joined. So, all right, I'm looking at the time here. We're going to go some rapid fire here. We're going to quickly go through some questions here. We're on question number 19. Here we go. Number 18. What garrison does Paul Sung-Hyung Lee belong to? Is it the red, Atlantic, blue, Canadian, yellow, Capital City, or green, the Badlands? So Paul Sung-Hyung Lee, he was invited. He wanted to come. Unfortunately, he couldn't. He's filming something in Ottawa. But he is a member of the Canadian Garrison. A lot of people got that right. Even Dayo, way to go.
Even Dayo.
Yeah, I got that right.
There you go. Steve 3 jumping in second now. I feel like I'm feeling guilty a little bit now because we got the 2 co-hosts of the show, first and second. It's as if we brought everybody else just to make you guys look good.
But honestly, I'm gonna say most of, if not all of these, have been a guess. Honestly,
what alien species is Cad Bane? Is he red, Dresselian, blue, Duros, yellow, Chiss, or green, Tals? So is he Dresselian, Duros, Chiss, or Tals?
Well, he does have the red eyes and the blue skin.
Yeah, well,
that would
it
indicate
is
one thing to me.
The blue, the Duros. That is right. All right. Nothing's changed. Jamie's still in first, Steven second, Hosenose in third. Number 22. What is written on the back of Junkyard Dog's trunks? Come on, Josh. This one's for you. Is it red? No entry. Blue, JYD. Yellow, thump. Or green, bump.
I think I picked the wrong one.
I don't know what's going on right now.
The answer is thump.
I knew that too.
Did you get it?
No, I knew as soon as I picked, I was like,
I haven't thought of Junkyard Dog since I was like 12.
Wow.
I never want to think of it again.
Tough round. 4 players lost their answer streak of 4. Number 23. Who is best known as the Brain? All right. Is it red, Lanny Poffo? Blue, Jesse Ventura? Yellow, Kurt Hennig? Or green, Bobby Heenan?
No, Jesse. And he won't know Brain.
He's a Tyrannosaurus.
Looks like a Kurt to me.
Sexual Tyrannosaurus, Rob.
Yeah, it is. Bobby Heenan. Josh, you got that one, though.
I did.
Okay. All right. Oh, Fireball TK Tim is in third now. Hosenose in second. Steve dropped down to fourth.
3 becomes 2.
So there we go. Number 24. Whose autograph is on the baseball in The Sandlot? Is it red, Babe Ruth? Yellow, Ty Cobbs? Blue, Ty Cobbs. Yellow, Joe Carter. Or green, Hank Aaron?
Tim, feel free to complain about the wrong answer being given audibly.
Yeah, I think you're doing that already. It was Babe Ruth.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I'm losing it.
Hey, if you want
if
you want a crazy little piece of trivia,
I do.
The guy who played the main character in Sandlot 2 he's from North Vancouver. His name's Max Lloyd Jones, and he was the body double for Luke Skywalker in Mandalorian.
Wow!
Oh, that's cool.
Do you guys know him?
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, because I think Anil knows him too, doesn't he?
It's crazy.
No, he probably knows him because I talked about him.
Oh, okay. I remember Neil talking about the body double as well. That's really cool. So, bro, what have you been up to?
Yeah, he's from Vancouver Island.
Vancouver Island?
Yeah, he's from Vancouver Island. Yeah.
What have you been up to, bro?
Well, I was working on a.
Oh, so I'm so sorry. I hit the button by accident. Question number 25. What's the name of the bar in Dispatch Center in Deadpool? I'm so sorry, bro. We'll get to you in a sec. Is it yellow? Is it red?
Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Wayward Girl.
Oh,
Blue, Sister Margaret's School for Girls. Yellow, Sister Margaret's School for Wayward Girls. Or green, Sister Margaret's School for Wayward Children. You got this one wrong in the show too.
I got it wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, it is red.
I put children instead of girls. I was being politically correct.
I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that, bro. I hit the button here by accident.
Good.
So, bro, tell us what you've been doing.
Well, I was working on a reserve in very northern BC, which was about 7 hours north of Prince George. If you know where that is, I had to drive 5 hours up and down a logging road to get there. So my new Subaru got a lot of workout on there. I ran a Star Wars club while I was up there, which was
so cool.
Good fun. Yeah, we watched Rebels and Clone Wars and stuff, and yeah, it's a good time. Moving to a different
amazing Northern Lights.
Incredible.
Yeah, that
like
was
one
great.
night they just went off, and there's the airstrip that the community has, which is like a 2-minute drive. So we drove out to the airstrip, and it's like pitch black and just dancing all over. It's amazing. Yeah.
What's the one thing you learned most of all when teaching in China?
That there's no quote right or wrong way to do something. So there was a lot of cultural things, and this is the same thing I brought to going up to an indigenous community as well. There's no right or wrong way to really do something. That I had very much my Western way of wanting to do things, and things other cultures do things differently, and it works for them too.
Nice. All right, we're going to get on to the next question here. It is question number 26. What is Norm's wife's name on Cheers? Is it red, Maris, blue, Carla, yellow, Lilith, or green, Vera? So Norm's wife, there's a face right there. So
what is on her face?
that was a pie from Thanksgiving, a pumpkin pie. So that was the first time you see her. It was Vera. Congratulations for those who got it. Jamie, you've not let go of that first place stranglehold there. You're like 4,000 points ahead now. So it's yours to lose, sir. I'm gonna have to send you a prize somehow.
Come on, Steve.
Next question, number 27. Which of these shows is not a Stephen J. Kennel show? Is it red, Jump Street, 21 Jump Street, blue, The A-Team, yellow, The Greatest American Hero, or green, Manimal?
Definitely Dayo to this one.
No, Dayo did not get this one right.
Rob, did you apply for the Jeopardy role, the hosting role?
Yeah, right. It is Manimal. Congratulations. 6 people got that one right. I picked Manimal because I know Bulent would go on and on about the show Manimal. For some reason, he had a love affair with that show. So we had Jamie in first, Steve Hosenose in second, Aaron jumping up into third. There you are, Aaron. TK Tim in fourth, and Steve 3 in fifth. All right, next question, 28. Whose nickname is Mr. Wonderful? Lots of wrestling questions here. Is it red, Paul Orndorff? Blue, Greg Valentine? Yellow, Ric Flair? Or green, Rick Rude? Mr. Wonderful. Josh, I think you got this one too.
It's a streak of 6 now for me.
God rest his soul. It is Paul Orndorff. 2 people got it. Was that you, Josh?
Yep, got it.
Who's the other one?
Hey.
Jamie. Oh, Jamie. Josh has the highest answer streak of 6. Look at you, Josh.
Sweet.
Ooh, teeny. 29. Where was the Neverending Story filmed? We're talking the city scenes and such. Is it red, Los Angeles, blue, New York, yellow, Vancouver, or green, Toronto? The Neverending Story. Atreyu. Dayo got this right. Way to go, Dayo. This was filmed right here in Vancouver. Good job.
If you like McLeod's, the bookstore, they filmed a lot of it there.
Yes, right. Was that down near Hastings?
Yeah, it was the old location though, not the one that's currently in.
All right. Next question, number 30. Almost there. Which of these was the mascot for 7-Up? Was it red, the Noid? Blue, Fido Dido or Fido Dido? Yellow, Mac Tonight? Or green, Chester Cheetah? All right. The Noid, Fido Dido, Mac Tonight, or Chester Cheetah? That old.
I didn't pick it.
The Noid was Domino's. It was Fido Dido.
Fido Dido.
Yes. So nothing's
Who's
changed.
that
Jamie's
stickman
still
looking guy.
That's right. It was a hand-drawn stickman. There was also the Spot as well, and it was this red spot. They actually had a video game. So, Andre, sir, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me tonight.
I'm so glad you came. It wouldn't be right having this episode without someone representing the San Diego Sabers radio podcast. For those who don't know, tell us about Steve Kirk.
Well, we actually, I don't want to use the word celebrated, but we remembered Steve's passing into the force was second anniversary was last week. He was one of the founding members of San Diego Sabers with my son-in-law, Eric Main, and good friend, Robert Chung. And they were the ones that actually ran the podcast for many, many moons until I inherited it. Steve was the bestest guy ever. And that, you say that about people and, trying to be nice, but no, it's the truth. He had a gift and a calling to make people's dreams come true by being an encourager or a provider or just a good guy to have in your corner. It's really been a challenge for me because a lot of the tasks that were his responsibilities are now mine, and there's just no way that I will ever be able to fill those shoes because he was such a giant of a man and a giant of a person and a giving heart that I'm going to start crying if I keep going this direction. So he was the best of the best. He just knew how to come alongside people and get the best out of them.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting for clap myself. I love Steve so much. I miss him still so much. And tell us about San Diego Sabers then. What is San Diego Sabers? The podcast and the actual Saber.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, the group is actually a full contact lightsaber club training club, which means yes, we beat each other with wizard glow sticks. And for those who are nerdy in nature, it is an excuse to do exercise and try and get fit. I am one of the older members of the team, and I get out there and sweat with the young kids, although they are faster. I happen to be taller than most of them, and I'm a grumpy old man, so I do okay.
You have the higher ground, though.
I do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I do. There's a couple guys that I've been real fortunate to, even though they're faster than me, I can usually give them a good clonk on the top of the head when they move and groove. So that is our primary focus. Part of the changing of things when Steve passed, and then as our leadership changed, I'm now on the council. So I'm now in charge of the podcast. I'm in charge of the website. I'm in charge of a lot of this, like a lot of the stuff that Steve took care of and whatever I've inherited. But the podcast we're about 140 episodes in. We took the summer off. It wasn't intentional, but now we just decided that we made it official. Because we're lucky in California that we've kind of opened up and we've been able to start training again. We started meeting on Monday nights and training. And so the focus right now is just getting the club up and going and on its feet again with all the new leadership. Phase 2 is coming where we're working on rebranding certain things and bringing the podcast back up to speed, and then trying to figure out what the podcast is actually going to look like. We've had, in the past we had the High Council with Steve and Eric and Robert with doing part of the shows, and then the Bad Feeling team with Lauren, Doug, and Morena. Life has gotten in the way, and the opportunity to have a lot of those bodies in the conversation has shifted. So hopefully in the near future, the podcast will be coming back with whoever's available. I've been tempted a couple times just to sit down on the mic and talk about how I'm feeling about the Star Wars stuff, just so that we have content.
Yeah.
But my own voice is kind of boring to me, so. But I like talking.
I'm looking forward to when you guys get back up on air. I always enjoy your show, always have, and best of luck to you. You guys are doing some. I've heard the stories you guys do behind the scenes when it comes to the training, and it's always wonderful. It's so inspiring.
You all have an open invite if you especially since Comic-Con's here in San Diego. If you guys make it down to Comic-Con, got to look me up. We'll either put together. You come on one of our training nights, or I can throw together a training session by calling in some favors, and we can show you what we do.
All right, grab you a green saber. All right.
Andre's my hero. He found a way to beat kids with a stick legally.
Even better.
I got a trophy room. Let's do it.
I can beat my own children, and then for a while there, my wife was coming out, and we were allowed to fight. And it's great marriage therapy. Marriage therapy is when you just start wailing on each other with either the foam swords or the actual plastic swords.
Yeah.
All right, next question, number 31. How many Leprechaun movies did Warwick Davis star in? Was it red, 4, blue, 5, yellow, 6, or green, 7? So Leprechaun movies. This was our Irish episode as well. A little Warwick Davis love to boot. So the answer was, I think Dayo got this one right. I'm pretty sure it did. Yes, it was 6.
I didn't know there were that many of them.
Neither did I. Looks like nobody in the top moved up. Number 32. What is the name of the strip club in The Sopranos? Is it red, bada bing, blue, bada bang, yellow, bada boom, or green, chubbies?
I hope it's bada bing because that's what I clicked accidentally.
Dale got this one wrong. The answer is red, bada bing. There you go. I wish it was green, but Steve 3 jumping up into 4th ahead of Aaron. I'm sorry, Aaron's not too disappointed. He doesn't know his strip club names here. So, number 33. Which 501st Garrison is located in Washington State? Is it red, the Canadian Garrison, blue, Titan Garrison, yellow, Central Garrison, or green, the Dewback Ridge Garrison? So I'm expecting big things from certain people here. Dayo's not one of them. It was blue, Titan Garrison. There you go. Good job.
Is it pronounced Garrison Titan though?
I don't know.
I'll get in line after Tim.
Okay.
I got it right.
There you go. Ali's got it right.
Hey.
Number 34. Todd McFarlane designed this alternate logo for this NHL team. So was it red, the Edmonton Oilers, blue, Calgary Flames, yellow, LA Kings, or green, the New York Islanders? All right. So Todd McFarlane designed the logo. Dayo said the LA Kings. Dayo is wrong. It was representing Edmonton Oilers.
Oh.
Wow.
There it is. A little delay there. But it was the Edmonton Oilers. It was the one with the oil
the oil drop in the gear?
That's the one. That's the one.
Not loved.
Wow.
Nope.
Jamie, you could just step away from this and still win, I'm thinking here.
Jamie left 20 minutes ago.
He's been hitting buttons in the washroom.
I'm sorry, what are we doing?
Number 35, Rob Van Winkle is better known as this musical artist. Is it red, Snow, blue, Vanilla Ice, yellow, Soulja Boy, or green, Organized Rhyme?
Does the picture give it away?
Yeah, yes, it kind of does, but not for Dayo. He said Organized Rhyme. It is Vanilla Ice. Good job. That was our Rob episode where we had a whole bunch of Robs, and all the question was about Rob. Not me personally, but just people named Rob. So, one more question. Here we go. Number 36. The odds of successfully navigating an asteroid field are approximately red, 3,920 to 1, blue, 9,720 to 1, yellow, 3,720 to 1, or green, 3,420 to 1. I don't even remember what it is. Let's see what Dayo says. Dayo says yellow. Dayo's right. It is 3,720 to 1. The numbers just are eye-boggling at this point. Jamie got it right. I don't think you've gotten one wrong yet. Jamie, have you?
Oh, I've gotten a few wrong.
Oh, well, isn't that nice of you? So Steve Hosenose in second. The one time Steve's on fire here, and he's still competing against Jamie. But Steve, you're doing really good. Lady Di, have to ask you a quick question before we go into near the end here.
Sure.
How are things going? You've been listening to us for like a long time.
Since the beginning.
Since the beginning. How did you find out about us?
Anil.
And oh, you knew Anil?
Yeah. Anil and I have been friends for many years with the football pool. But I started listening and I started getting into way more Star Wars than I had before.
You've been throwing around the idea of a costume, haven't you?
I wanted to be Seventh Sister, and it's a good thing I didn't start because COVID, it wouldn't fit now. But, yeah, I still would very much like to do that. My house is surrounded by Star Wars stuff, and I just finished 2 Star Wars books on my holidays. So,
oh, wow.
So I'm very much enjoying the whole saga.
Which book did you finish?
Old Republic.
Old Republic. What did you think of it?
Loved it.
Yeah?
Absolutely loved it. Yeah.
Because I know that our Skyhoppers friends here, they're much into the books. What do you think? What do you think about the Old Republic?
The Old Republic ones are not. I love them all, but some of the Old Republic ones have some things that I don't want to get too nerdy on it, but like some of it just
nerd. This is not the place to be nerdy.
Yeah,
you've seen these questions. This is high level questions here.
I do like them, and I really enjoy playing the Old Republic video game, and it's pretty cool. They're all pretty cool.
Lady Di.
I know that.
Oh, sorry, Ben.
No, I was just gonna say I know that my buddy, co-host of multiple podcasts, Cole, is also a little bit less than well read in that era. So we're trying to push ourselves to get there. You know, there's so much.
So, Lady Di, we've kind of brought you to the dark side when it comes to Star Wars. What's one of the things that's really fascinated you about the Star Wars universe?
It's way bigger than I imagined.
It's huge, isn't it?
So many different stories, and I've just enjoyed learning about all of them. Well, not quite finished Bad Batch. I had to go away, but totally enjoying Bad Batch. Bought all the Clone Wars, Rebels, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I don't remember everything though.
Well, I wanted to thank you personally because you've been sticking with us since the very beginning, and you've been so supportive off air and on air, and I really appreciate it. And you were there on my very first troop in Victoria, and you're the only person who's actually bought a shirt with the Outer Rim rookie that wasn't me. And I have this wonderful picture of you and me in my costume, you holding up my hoodie, and it means the world to me. And I really appreciate the time that the time we connect. And hopefully with C4 happening next year, we'll see each other again soon. So
well, cross our fingers, yes. And I love my hoodie. Why wouldn't anybody want it?
That's a good point there. So if you want to buy a hoodie, TeePublic, everybody.
Yeah,
next question, number 37. Which of these presidents was used as a mask in the classic Point Break? Was it red, Lincoln, blue, Kennedy, yellow, Ford, or green, Carter? Do you remember this question, Steve 3?
Yeah, I think I might get it wrong again.
The key word being
for consistency.
I just looked at it now. I was like, oh no, I think I made this. No, I'm good.
All right, the answer is Carter. Good job.
You know, I got to protest again. You know, was it the remake or the original? You got to make it clearer.
Well, you could protest, but there was a picture there to help guide you on the. And by the way, it does say classic. Classic Point Break.
I'm grasping at straws. I
denied. But Steve has trained you well in the dark forces here. That's really good to know. Aaron's jumping up at third, Steve 3 and 4th, and TK Tim protesting his way to 5th. Number 38. True or false? Doc Holliday's quote of "You're a daisy if you do" is a real quote. Is it true, blue, or is it false, red? Dayo got this one right. He got a 50-50 right. Congratulations, Dayo. Come on, get to the chopper. That's my Dayo impersonation of Arnold Schwarzenegger. So the answer is true. Congratulations. Confirm that, Jamie. Just want to confirm that.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. All right. Jamie on fire. I don't think you're losing this one, sir. I think you're not letting go of this. Before we go to the last two questions, Allie, how are you, Allie?
Hi, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. Are you going to join us for our 300th episode?
I thought this was it.
Our the chat one we had. Sorry. Maybe not.
I haven't given her any idea about what it is, but she's here.
I'm so glad you two talk, just like a husband and wife should.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
She's only been here for one night.
Ali, tell everybody you're probably the person who is most well known on this podcast right now. So tell us a little bit about Ali.
Well, I do a bunch of different things. I am an actor in Los Angeles, California. I also run one of the top character companies in the area, Princess and Me Parties. Provide character entertainment for children's birthday parties and business events. And then I'm a cosplayer, so I dress up and travel around the world and go to conventions.
And your costumes are absolutely amazing. Your talent, your skill, it's mouth dropping. It's so incredible. It's inspiring, to be honest with you. And I always check out your Instagram, only Ali Cat, and just see the work that you do, the amount of effort that you put into these costumes. Like, where did you start learning this?
I first took sewing classes at the 4-H program in Florida, where I grew up. So that's teach you how to be an all-around crafty human kind of class. And they had a sewing class. And my grandma and my mom were both sewing masters, and I got my first sewing machine when I was like 10 and sewed my first dress and put in a zipper. Like, apparently I was prolific as a child. And then I took a few classes in college for pattern making and advanced sewing skills.
That's awesome. One last question here. Most difficult costume you've created and most satisfying costume you've created. It could even be the same. You never know.
Most difficult and what was the second part?
Most satisfying.
Oh. I'd have to say when I made Nuka Girl to start with, that was really challenging because I, at the time, was so new to the cosplay world that I didn't even know what craft foam was at all. I had no idea what craft foam was. So I made my air tanks out of 2-liter bottles and then like 16-ounce bottles on the side, and then covered it in like spackling foam and like plumbing from the hardware store and sprinkler heads, and
it looked amazing though.
It looks great. I was like, if it needs to be airtight, then it needs to be watertight because it's a spacesuit, so watertight plumbing section. So that was super fun and challenging and won me some awards, and that was really encouraging as someone who's brand new to cosplay. And I also, before I officially started in cosplay, won on a cosplay show. So I was just somebody who made costumes for Halloween and then got cast as an actor portraying a costumer on a cosplay show and won that. And I was like, when did you start cosplaying? I was like, right now? Like, okay. But yeah, my most satisfying, I mean, I really loved making Lilu with Steve from Fifth Element because we didn't know how to work with silicone. So I taught him how to pattern and how to make patterns, and bickering over small little differences. Quarter
of an inch.
How far apart and how big the holes were, and how to make a big piece of molding for pouring the silicone. It was really great to see that all come together, and then seeing people at conventions recognizing
it's still the most fun
It's
one
hilarious.
to wear, to be fair. It really
It's
is.
hilarious.
Yeah, you can't walk anywhere without someone shouting multi-bass.
It's like Marco Polo. It's hilarious all day long.
But the funny thing is with the podcast is that, just so you know, that when we've been apart for many, many months at a time because of COVID, and when we are, the podcast is Ali's way of just listening in and getting to hear
your voice
You're
while
right.
you're at work.
So she listens to it.
No, I
So it's
apologize.
definitely been a
I
blessing.
apologize in advance now. So but thank you. Last two questions. This could be the one that sinks Jamie. Who knows?
Yeah. Let's
We'll
get
see
it.
how
Let's get
goes.
it, people.
Let's get it. All right. Next, number 39. In Brooklyn, 99. What is the name of Holt's car? Is it red Gertie, blue Millie, yellow Beatrice, or green Lily?
And I think Brooklyn Nine-Nine starts airing again this week,
Yes,
doesn't
it
it?
does.
Today, I think.
Today, yeah.
Is it
Today.
today? Oh, well. Let's
Well,
just
then
stop
we're
this and
done.
go watch it.
What's that?
Am I the only person who does not like that show?
Yes, you are. And the answer is Gertie. Congratulations.
Yay.
Did you get it right, Steve?
I did.
Oh, well, there you
Hey.
go. Good job. So did Dayo. So you have that in common. Dayo's still in 12th place. He's 3,000 points behind you, Lady Di. So
Yay.
awesome. Holding him off. Last question. Here we go. Number 40. How much did the Kneel Before Zod trophy cost? Was it red, $2, blue, $5, yellow, $10, or green, $15?
Oh, can I change my answer?
Sure. We'll get right on that. I can tell you this was an eye-popping, wallet-breaking $2.
Yay.
So in third place we have Aaron. Congratulations, double A. In second place is Steve Hosenose Lewis, and in first place, congratulations, it was yours to lose, Jamie Pale Ryder Millman. Runners
Look
up,
at that, I
Steve,
got
3
it.
and 4.
I got 8 wrong.
You get 8 wrong.
Yeah.
Holy cow. 32 out of 40. That is a good score, sir. Who was in fifth? I totally missed it.
That was me.
Tim.
Congratulations, Tim.
Thank you.
Despite the 2-3 questions you have in protest, we will do the numbers. We will crunch them. I don't think it really matters at this point, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have to get in line behind Donald Trump. He's looking up all the.
There's no
So I
medals
want-
for fifth place.
Well, what is it? Gold, silver, bronze, platinum, and tin. There you go. I'll give you.
I'll take it.
We'll send
I'll
you a
take it.
tin. Just don't stink it up with the armor. Thank you, everybody, for coming onto our GXW versus 300th episode. I really appreciate it. We're going to ask you guys where can we find you? Where can you find you on social media if you have social media? I know, like, for example, Jamie has chosen to hide in his little non-social media world, and it does him well because he did awesome on the quiz. So there must be some success to it. But we will start with Tim McMahon. Where can we find you?
Check out senselessbabble.com. I'm just weeding through my massive book collection, and I'm just putting a bunch of old kids' books up for sale, all Star Wars stuff that I've been an addict. I haven't been a collector. I've been an addict, and I have way too much stuff, so I'm just putting them up for sale, real cheap. I'll beat Amazon and eBay prices. There you go. I'm a huckster.
Are you
Buy my
still in
books.
charge of the Star Wars podcasting Facebook site?
Oh yeah, totally, yeah. Star Wars podcasts and podcasters on Facebook. Join us. Just a way to spread the word about your show and talk about Star Wars podcasts.
We'll go to Andre. Andre, tell us where we can find San Diego Sabers.
Well, we're a challenged group because when they picked our name, they didn't realize that we have a hockey team here in town that's also called the San Diego Sabers. But so if you look up San Diego Sabers and you see guys out on ice, that's not us. But easiest to find all our social media stuff is go ahead and go to sandiegosabers.life.
.life. All right. Ben. Oh, Ben. There wasn't that many reuse questions, so you're good.
Yeah, generally fine.
Probably why you didn't win.
Well, I think I got them all right last time, except maybe one. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter at Ferretlicious. That's my personal one where I usually am tweeting about Star Wars, but Star Wars that no one cares about. You can find my podcast, which is probably more interesting, on Twitter at SW Skyhoppers or wherever you get your podcasts. And you can find all of that stuff and more, skyhopperspodcast.com.
All right, Aaron, tell us more. Where can we find the Outer Rim Garrison?
Well, of course, you can go to outerrimgarrison.com to check out our website. And if you're interested in requesting an appearance of our members, of course, there's a link there for requesting an appearance of our troopers.
Will we get Steve like in a Hosenose sort of costume, but with the beard popping out? Can we request that?
Possibly, yeah. I'll cut a hole in my balaclava and just have it like sticking out.
Put it in.
Yeah, plant it and put it down the tubes.
Yeah, I'll like braid it.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
That looks great.
Steve, birds out.
And Steve, anything you want to add to that, by the way? Where can we find you possibly? I know you're doing some great work on some miniatures paintings.
I'm doing mediocre work on miniatures. Yeah.
Oh, whatever. They look amazing.
They are wonderful.
I'm looking forward to seeing them on Saturday.
Where can we find this mediocre painting stuff?
Yeah, so one of my nerdy hobbies from COVID is I've been painting D&D minis. You can find me on Instagram at Hosenose7615. It's just all D&D stuff and the occasional dog picture, but that's about it.
Lady Di, where can we find your wonderful, wonderful photography?
On Instagram, Lady Di Pim, Flickr, Diana Pimlott, and Facebook, Diana Pimlott.
And we're going to find some pictures of your trip to Alaska up there soon, eh?
Yeah, we didn't quite make Alaska. It was still COVID closed. Gotcha. But we got into the Yukon with a pass, by the way. They still have their blocks up. And we got some nice stuff.
Nice. Beautiful photography. Always is.
Thank you.
Josh, sir, where can we find you?
You can find me in the streets of Vancouver, and you'll hear me. You'll hear this, and that'll be Marty McSorley's hockey card in my bike spokes because I didn't get that last year. That's how you'll find me. I'm around. Josh Whittall on Facebook. I got Instagram. I don't have any numbers. It's just Josh Whittall.
You just wait. One day, Josh, that card value is going to skyrocket.
Yes.
That $1.75 McSorley card will hit $1.85.
If it's autographed, $1.77.
Poor Marty.
Allie, where can we find you?
Find me on Instagram at onlyalleycat. And from there, you can find my business, princessandmeparties.com.
Steve 3, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram under Shit's Back Muppet Fart. That'll do.
Jamie, where can we find a Neil? I was like throwing this at you.
Space Hindu 73 on Instagram and Twitter. I used to like it when he just said Space Hindu, Google it.
Yeah.
And it still works. It still works.
Yeah.
You just Google it. There you go. I still like going Pale Rider.
I want to hear the Pale Riders pick theme tune.
Okay, well, we'll do that probably next episode or something.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we can save it this time.
And as for me, Outer Rim Rookie, there you go. Outer Rim Rookie on Instagram and Facebook, and as well as the Outer Rim Rookie Show on our YouTube channel, Generation X-Wing Podcast YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Hope you like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Get us up to 200. Congratulations. There you go, Jamie. You win the Near Before Zod trophy. I'll make sure it gets to you sometime within the next 5 years. So there we go. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Thanks, Rob.
Congratulations.
Nice meeting everybody.
300.
Peace.
Ah, there it is.